Hey y'all, this is Miss Homestead and Pastor Robbie Lynn, as my husband calls me. My husband took me down to Poston's Corner today. It's on the bottom. They bought me a big, I don't know if you can see them all, big bunch of strawberries. We usually go every year and get a bunch of strawberries, and I do different things with them, and I will try a new recipe this year. Well, look how big those strawberries are. They are delicious too. You want a bite?
I'm good.
Anyway, I'm gonna try a new recipe, and I'm gonna bring you along for the trial. Okay, the recipe calls for a pound of strawberries, washed and dried, and then you're gonna take and cut the tops off. Which I peel the tops off. And thin them cut them like 1/8 inch thick. And I'm guessing on this, I asked my husband what a 1/8 thick strawberry was, and he said that's about right. So I guess that's about right. And you line your baking sheet with parchment paper. Lay them on the preheat your oven to 200 degrees first while you're cutting your strawberries up. Put the strawberries on the parchment paper. And you cook them for 2 hours like this on 200 until they're dry. Then after 2 hours, you're gonna take take them out of the oven and flip them over, and then cook them for another 30 minutes. And then when you take them out of the oven, you're gonna let them cool. You can put them in like a Ziploc bag or a mason jar or anything that's airtight, and keep them for like snacks. I guess I don't know how long that says they would last. Several months at room temperature without spoiling. So I'm gonna get some more of these cut up and put them on the baking sheet, and I'll show you what they look like before I put them in the oven. I'll bring you back. Okay, I'm back. I got all my strawberries cut up and on parchment paper. I found out if you slice them the long way, they fit better instead of just doing it the round way, that you can fit more on the sheet. In the oven, and put 2 hours on the timer. And let those go for. And then when they come out, I'll show you flipping them. But they got to stay in there for 2 hours until. And while they're before I go this time, I'm gonna let you see something else I made. This is kind of like I guess a fruit dip. I got this recipe from my friend Miss Gwen Ard. It's Sprite, Cool Whip, and powdered sugar. And I didn't ask her how much, but I just mixed it up until I thought it was a good consistency. And you just, of course, you would put some in a bowl if you were, entertaining. And that's delicious too. So I'll put this up before I hurt myself with it. But when I get these fresh strawberries like this, I like to try to make all different kinds of recipes with them. I don't want to waste them. If I have any left over, which I'm sure I'll be going back for more, won't we, dear?
We will.
I'll make some giant strawberry jam, and I got a strawberry, what do you call it? Strawberry and cheesecake. It's a strawberry layer cake with cheesecake in the middle and cream cheese ice, and I'm gonna try that. I might bring you along for that. I don't know. I might have to try that before I bring everybody in on it. But the name of the strawberry patch we went to is Poston Strawberries. And it's in Poston's Corner, which is in between Johnsonville, Pamplico, and Sheminelli, South Carolina, if you know where that's at. But I'll bring you back when I bring the strawberries out of the oven, before I flip them, and let you see what they look like. Okay, y'all, it's been 2 hours, and we're gonna turn our timer off and take our strawberries out and flip them. They smell good. It makes the house smell good.
Sure does.
See how hard this is gonna be. It says peeling off. The thin ones are gonna be, the thicker ones are easier to flip. Look at the little case knife.
Yep. That's a Appalachian case knife.
If it were me, the next time I would make them thicker. The thicker ones are flipping easier. Because it's almost like the thin ones are like,
Like about gone. Cooking
yeah,
up.
definitely the thicker ones. I would do them, that was an 1/8 of an inch,
Yep. Probably is a 1/4 of an inch.
1/4 of an inch. 1/4 the same as 1/4, right?
You right.
Oh,
You're learning that on the homestead, ain't you, babe?
well, I don't like doing building projects. Then once you get them all flipped, put it back in there for 30 minutes and let that side dry or cook. And then when they come back out for the last time, I'll show you what they look like.
I don't know why you don't like to do building projects. She says she don't like to do building projects because it takes patience to. She
Me
likes.
and the homestead and pastor do not G-house or whatever you want to call it when we are building together.
But yeah, you can sit there and flip those little skinny strawberries like that. I would rather.
I do not like construction.
Well, the deal with construction with her is she likes to measure once and cut. I like to measure twice and cut once. But she don't like to wait on me to measure twice. But we get through it.
That's one thing I'd rather, he does a lot better at construction when I'm not around.
So sometimes you just go off and feed the animals or water the flowers until I needed to hold something or.
Yeah, if he definitely needs my help, I'll just bear it. But if he don't have to have my help, I skedaddle. Get out of there.
You could remeasure the board 5 times by the time as long as it take to flip them strawberries.
Yeah, I like to cook and bake.
Well, I like to do construction work too, so I guess that's the difference.
Yes, it is.
Not like, I reckon there's nothing like eating and tasting the stuff you cook, just like there's nothing like watching and sitting back and looking at the achievement of building something with your own hands as well. So
some of these are just no. But trial and error, I guess. It's the first time. We'll know better the next time, won't we? And now y'all know better the first time because y'all won't make this mistake. Y'all cut them thicker. Ain't y'all glad I let y'all know that before y'all cut them strawberries? But I got this whole pan to do, and then I'll put them back in and I'll come back with the final project. Okay, it's been 30 more minutes and we're gonna take our strawberries out. They're flat. They still feel a little rubbery. What I'm gonna do is let them on. I'm gonna sit them right here, put a covering over them, and let them sit overnight and cool, and see what they look like in the morning. As far as if they firm up or not, because they still feel kind of mushy to me. We'll see what they look like in the morning, folks. Y'all have a good night. Good morning, y'all. I told you I would give you the end result of the strawberries. Well, when I got them out at the end of the first time, they were real kind of like fruit roll-uppy, like still mushy kind of. So I put them back in the oven for probably at least another hour. And this is how they turned out. Kind of, they're crispy, but some of them was almost too crispy. And that's how thin they are. So I wouldn't personally do this again. I won't be doing this again. Instead of doing it this way, I would just put them in the dehydrator. It's a lot faster and I think a lot better. These are kind of, they were too chewy to begin with. Now some of them's kind of real crispy. But I thought I'd give you the end result and let you know that I wouldn't recommend this recipe. Y'all have a good day. Thank you. See you on the next video.